Why was the First Reconstruction Act passed? Have you ever wondered why the First Reconstruction Act was such a significant piece of legislation after the American Civil War? The act was passed in 1867, and its main goal was to address the challenges faced by the Southern states that had been part of the Confederacy. After the war, these states struggled to meet the conditions set by Congress for rejoining the Union. One major issue was that many of these states refused to ratify the 14th Amendment. This amendment was crucial because it granted citizenship and equal protection under the law to all individuals born in the United States, including formerly enslaved African Americans. Congress wanted to ensure that civil rights were enforced and that a lasting peace could be achieved. To tackle these issues, the First Reconstruction Act divided the South into 5 military districts. Tennessee was excluded because it had already complied with the requirements. Each district was governed by a United States Army officer, which aimed to maintain order during this transitional period. This military oversight was essential to prevent any potential uprisings as the South adjusted to new laws and rights. The act also required Southern states to draft new constitutions. These constitutions had to guarantee voting rights for all adult men, regardless of race. This was a groundbreaking move that effectively enfranchised black men for the first time in many Southern states. Additionally, the states were required to ratify the 13th and 14th Amendments, which abolished slavery and secured citizenship and equal rights for freed people. This legislation marked a shift from the approach taken by President Andrew Johnson. Johnson's plan, known as Presidential Reconstruction, was more lenient and allowed former Confederate leaders to regain power without requiring black suffrage. Congress became frustrated with the Southern resistance to civil rights and the undermining of emancipation. This frustration led to Congress overriding Johnson's veto to pass the First Reconstruction Act. In summary, the First Reconstruction Act was passed to enforce civil rights, reshape Southern society, and ensure that loyal and reformed governments were established before the Southern states could be readmitted to the Union. It represented a significant step towards protecting the rights of freed African Americans and creating a more equitable society in the post-war South.